is that he literally posted a picture of outside my window in a Reddit forum where you can find like places, and he said, "Where's this?" Hey guys, what the fuck is up? My name is Bibble, and if you don't know me, bitch, you're about to. So this is my first ever YouTube video, well, on this channel. Because, you know, when I was a child, I had a dream of becoming a YouTuber. So, we're not gonna talk about that. Anyways, what I'm gonna do this video is basically I'm gonna be yapping your ears off while I do my makeup. I'm gonna use it as my personal diary. So, what I'm gonna be talking about is being a trans femboy. Or just a femboy in general, but with the trans, that makes it even more interesting, I shall say. I really hope there's enough storage on my phone for this. Anyways, so let's get into it. So yeah, my name is Bibble. Well, that's my internet name. I don't share my real name. I am a 19-year-old femboy, and I've been an public internet femboy for 1 year. Actually, only 1 year. That's crazy. And if you hear some weird noises in the background, that's my kitten. She's right there. She's a little weird. So I'm an internet femboy. I'm also a trans man. If you didn't know that, well, now you know. But being a femboy itself does come with a lot of hate. Being a trans femboy, shit, bitch, you're gonna have to have like a strong mental health for this shit, because oh my god, I am getting a lot of bullshit. And the people giving me bullshit are the same ones that comment on my video thinking I'm a cis man. Wearing women's clothes doesn't make you a woman. I'm like, thank you? You're right. And then when they find out I'm a trans man, they're like, oh, so you're just a woman? Oh yeah, because now wearing women's clothes does make me a woman? Like, transphobic people, they're just dumb. Let me live. Let me live. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun shaking my ass on the internet. Damn. When I first became an internet femboy, or whatever, I was 18. I was like, I think, maybe 3 months into being 18 or something like that. And I was like, yeah, bitch, I'm just gonna post some silly shit, do some silly shit online. Just gonna do this because I enjoy doing my makeup and dressing this way, so why not? And I did that. I was not planning to like get famous, anything. I don't think I'm famous now, but I wasn't planning to get like a following quickly, which I kinda did. I would say so. So in the beginning, I never said I was a trans man. I never said I was cis either. But when I was 17, I got on hormones, I got on testosterone, and my voice got deep and everything was good, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm a guy now, and I can be, well, I was always a guy, but I was like, society seen me as a guy when I speak immediately. So it's like, fuck yeah, I can be as feminine as I want to and still feel comfortable that people will respect my pronouns when they like hear me speak. But yeah, and I got top surgery, and I was like, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna show off my body, I'm gonna wear tight shirts, I'm gonna be the confident man that I always wanted to be. And that's who I became, and yeah. I just wanted to be a guy, a feminine guy. So me being trans wasn't really anything that I felt like I had the need to say. It's not even anything that I really mentioned in my personal life with anyone. Like, my family, of course, knows that I'm trans. Like, I came out to them when I was 11, for God's sake. So, of course, they're gonna know I'm trans. But, like, when it came to new friends and stuff like that, I wasn't really anything that I mentioned because I didn't find it, like, that important for them, like, for me to say that I was trans, because it wasn't, like, this huge part of me. This, like, now I'm embracing my transness more and being like, this is me, this is who I am, this is what makes me me. It's not all there is to me, but it is a huge part of me. So of course, I didn't tell anyone on the internet until I was comfortable telling them that I was trans. Um, which maybe was a mistake, but I didn't feel comfortable. And I feel like my confidence was way more important than people basically trying to out me for being trans and just straight up creeps. So if you don't know, I do adult content as well. And I had a subscriber on there who I guess got disappointed with my content or something. Because he was like, "Mm-mm, this is a signed female at birth, femboy." And I say on my page what I do show. I don't say what I don't show, but I show what I do show. And what I do show is nothing to do with the punani. Okay, let's say that. Because I did have really bad bottom dysphoria for a while. I never wanted the surgery, bottom surgery, but I just didn't feel comfortable with that part around like anyone I didn't know personally. So when it was like people on the internet, basically strangers, I didn't want to show the part. Not on me. Because I was like, oh my god, the Instagram clog me as a girl if I show this part of me. Oh, which did happen when I did show it. But yeah, there was this subscriber. He basically was not thrilled with what he saw, I guess. um, and he made a bunch of posts about me. He spammed my comments, being basically like, "You're scamming people. You blah, 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 yeah, whatever. You should say to people that you're trans." Ooh. And I kind of get it. Like, if you're doing adult content, you probably should tell people that you are trans. But in my mind, I was like, I am a guy. Um, and I am telling these men what they're gonna see before they subscribe. I also put on my page, I don't show my downstairs. So if they expected to see my downstairs, that was on them. That was on them. And I was like, I am a guy. These men are not buying anything that they don't think they're buying. They can literally read it. And I know some men don't read it because I have on my page everywhere now that I am a trans man. And still men, they buy my page and they are like, how do you have that? Like, that. I'm like, girl, you need to put on your reading glasses because it literally says right there that I have a and that I am a trans man. So this person, yeah, he made a bunch of posts about me, a bunch of comments about me, trying to out me, um, which it didn't feel great. I'm gonna say, I expected it to happen at some point, but this guy, he was creepy. It was not just the comments or the post. It was that he literally posted a picture of outside my window in like a video. He took a screenshot of it, posted outside of my window on a Reddit forum where you can find like places, and he said, "Where's this, girl? You trying to find out where I live?" Okay, so I was creeped the fuck out. I blocked him everywhere. I blocked all his accounts, and I know, like, I haven't seen his face, but I know his main accounts, what they are, and he just made a bunch of like multiple accounts to comment on all of my posts. Girl. It went on for like months, and I got a few comments from him for months. I then came out as trans. I was like, guys, I have a pananium, and I have bottom dysphoria, and it was taken pretty good by my fans, my followers. Then this man, he came on a different social media that I just made, and he was like, I'm glad you came out as trans. I support you. Bitch, I don't want your support. You literally tried to find out where I live. Do you think I was like, oh my god, he accepts me. I'm so glad we can finally be friends. That's not how it works, Poogie. I'm sorry, but nah. You a stalker, you a freak. No, thank you. So yeah, I came out. He deleted all his posts after I posted on my Instagram about him, trying to find out where I live, and he was like, I didn't do that. And then I have the evidence because I took a screenshot of it when it happened. But away from him now, I came out as trans. And it was taken pretty good by my followers, my fans, whatever. Everyone was good with it. Everyone. Pretty much everyone. I am big on posting reels on Instagram. My account has gotten banned twice though. So that's sad. Follow me on Instagram, guys. Where's my frame? There it is. But yeah, I am posting a lot of femboy related reels because that's how I get my views, that's how I get my following. It's basically making my whole identity being a femboy. My whole personality is femboy. That is me. I am just femboy. That's like, I'm the epitome of a femboy. Straight cis men do not like that. And also gay men and trans people, they don't like when you are a trans femboy. Like, I literally had other trans men and trans women in my comments being like, you're just a woman doing it for clout. Yeah, girl, I'm doing it for clout because I came out to my mom when I was 10, and in mind I was like, oh, one day I'm gonna make like money being a woman who claims to be a femboy. Yeah, girl, fuck you. I came out to my family when I was 11, and I lost family members and friends. Oh my god, I got top surgery, guys, for cloud. I got testosterone with irreversible changes for cloud. I'm just doing it all. Doing it all for the likes. Nah, girl, you a bitch. Fuck you. Anyways, I'm not doing anything for cloud. My identity is not for cloud. I am doing this for my own comfort, and I somehow fit into this box right now that is kind of trendy, I guess, with feminine men. And that's not my fault. That's not my fault. I'm just lucky, I guess. I like being feminine. I'm not gonna change for anybody. I'm not gonna suddenly become like a big muscle beast or grow a beard. I need to get lasered. Grow a beard and ooh, I'm a man. I am a man. But I don't feel like I had to prove to anybody that I am a man. I feel like I can just be comfortable in my own skin and fuck everyone who disagrees with me. Like, not literally fuck them. I would not do that, even though that could maybe change their mind a bit. But yes, right after coming out, the hate definitely did get to me. I was definitely not ready for all the hate that I would get. After I came out, I started posting the punani. And people used that against me as I expected, which is why I didn't want to post it, because I knew people were gonna instantly like say this, use this against me to say I am a girl because I have this body part. So people are talking about my genitals in every social media where I'm not posting not safe for work. Like, it's hugely talked about on my TikTok, where I only post safe for work content and I'm not focused at all on my OnlyFans, basically. Which pissed me off because, yes, I am this kind of worker, but I am also a person. Like, I am not like an object of lust. Like, I do have a mind and a body outside of my work, and some people will get mad that I'm calling it work, but I am paying my taxes for it and I am making money off it. So that definitely has a downside. You're always gonna be sexualized. Just being a femboy in general, you're always gonna be sexualized. So even if you don't do this not safe for work content, you are gonna be sexualized. Like, I have mutuals who are femboys who only post safe for work content, and their comments are so nasty. The comments that maybe even worse than mine. And they're like young guys who just like being feminine, and their comments are just genuine. So if you're thinking about becoming a femboy and you only want to be safe for work and you don't want to be sexualized, not that you have to want to be sexualized if you do not safe for work, but if you don't want to be sexualized, I do not recommend being a femboy at all, because you're gonna be sexualized no matter what you post. It's definitely an interesting occupation. But yeah, I definitely did not expect to be here 1 year ago. I am really grateful for my fans. I'm really grateful for my followers. I'm grateful for the men who are making me live here possible. Like, I'm very grateful. I'm just also really fucking pissed off from the people who don't think I should be valid because I put paint on my face and I wear a material that's a little funny shaped. Which, fuck you. I should not think about these people because it don't matter. They're like not a part of my life. I don't care about them. I shouldn't care about them. But to some degree, if you say hate doesn't get to you at all, you're a fucking liar. Hate does get to us. When it's just like, you're a woman, what the fuck, I don't care. But yeah, that was also one of the things why I didn't want to come out as trans for the longest time. Because when I did see a trans person who was only trans and a femboy, the comments were horrible. They were horrible as fuck. I was like, I'm not ready for this kind of hate. I wasn't even ready to blow up. I wasn't even ready to become this person with these amount of followers. Like, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready to be under all this pressure from a bunch of people expecting me to be this person they drew inside of their head. Like, they made me out to be this person inside their head, and I have to be that person, or else I am not who I say I am, even though that's just who they think I am. Definitely, like, gaining a lot of following quickly has taken like a toll on me. Like, I'm really grateful for all of it, but I just did not expect it at all, and I'm like, I have to be perfect basically, which I am not, and I show that I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect, but I feel like I kind of have to be. I feel like I have to work out, I have to run, I have to eat healthy, I have to do my skincare every day, and I have to live up to these people's expectations, or else it'll shatter for them, and I'm no longer like worthy of being this person that they look up to. So now we're gonna get deep. I have had an eating disorder before, and it definitely got triggered sometimes being an online femboy, because my body has changed. I have gained weight because when I first started as a femboy, I was deep in my disorder, and I was skinny. Yeah, pretty skinny, and not like where some people will be alarmed, like, oh my god, you do have an eating disorder. Nobody knew, but I was at my skinniest point in life. And I gained weight because I started eating normally. I started gaining happiness in food and my body. And people started commenting, you gained weight. You look bigger. You changed. And that triggered something in me. So I got a little disorder back, and I started basically starving. And I do not recommend this to anyone. It will literally ruin your life, and it's not a cute trend. But yeah, and I lost some weight again. Now I am fucking done. I am just done. I am done with everyone's bullshit and my bullshit, my brain's bullshit, basically. Now I eat healthy. So yeah, if you do have mind and body issues, I do not recommend it either. Because it is a lot of focus on your body. But yes, I'm doing a lot better. I have a good support system. I have good friends, good family, that support me no matter what. And they care about me, and they ask me. They ask me if I'm doing okay, because a bunch of them do know. But not, like, a little part of them do know that I went through this. And a bunch of them don't know that I went through this. So if they ever find my YouTube channel, this is... yeah, they shall know everything. But yeah, I definitely had to work for a long time to get a healthy relationship with my mind and my body and food. Literally since I was like, I think 13, because my teacher said I was fat. That was all that started it. My teacher said I was fat, and I was at a healthy weight But yeah, I definitely didn't know what I got myself into when I started posting silly videos on TikTok of me being a femboy. I didn't expect to get the attention that I got, and when I got it, I just wanted more of it. It became kind of addictive, and because I wanted more of it and so much of it, I started posting a lot, which also made my following increase really faster because I was posting every single day. And girl, I'm happy I did because I have gotten really far in that because I did start social media. I did do all of this so I could rent this apartment. Before I was living in a 1 room apartment. This is a 3 room apartment. So I'm really thankful for myself, I guess. I have to appreciate myself more and pat myself on the shoulder. Like I did do what I wanted to do. Like I dropped out of school after I started social media. And the funny side, because I've never really wanted to do school. It was what my parents wanted, it was what my dad wanted, it was what my mom wanted. I remember my mom was so sad because none of my siblings had graduated basically. I was like, Mom, I told her, Mom, I'm gonna be your first child to graduate. Um I didn't. I dropped out, but my mom never found out that I dropped out because she did pass before I dropped out. Which is sad because I feel like she would still be supportive of my choices in life. She would still be supportive of this career path that I'm getting teary-eyed, I'm sorry. Of this career path that I've chosen. Um because she was just a really open woman and a really supportive mom. Like she was my best friend. And I love my dad. I love my dad a lot. But he does not compare at all to the relationship that I did have with my mom. So her passing away definitely set me back and made me depressed, which also was the reason why I dropped out, because I got depressed. I was just done with everything. I was like, I don't even want to be here. Why am I here? I was not motivated to be there at all. And I wasn't motivated to be there like even in the beginning of it because I didn't want to do school. I was not interested in any of these jobs that school could give me because I wanted to do social media. So yeah, I dropped out and I went full on social media. I'm happy I did, even though it is quite difficult with the taxes and everything because you are your own, like you're your own boss, which is people are not gonna fix your taxes for you. You're gonna have to fix them yourself. And that's quite difficult, girl. um, I feel like being an online fanboy definitely has its pros and cons. You're constantly gonna be sexualized, yes, but you're also gonna gain some friends. You're gonna gain some mutuals. I will call some of these actually my friends, even though I don't talk to them every day. I feel like I have like a bond with them, and they're really sweet. I don't make assumptions about anyone online because I know what it's like. I know what it's like when people make assumptions about you. Like I have assumptions about me. People are saying, "Oh, this is a minor who's making money off OF." I'm like, I couldn't even post on OF if it was minor. I'm not a minor girl. People are saying that I'm a woman just using the term femboy for clout. I am a feminine boy, but the term femboy will get you more views instead of saying feminine boy. But I am a femboy because I'm a feminine boy. So anyone who uses the term femboy online is doing it for clouds and clicks. But I would definitely say don't judge online people, especially the ones with a larger following, because people are gonna be harsher on them and make things up about them that aren't true at all. And in the end, we are all people, even though like you kind of forget that sometimes because they have like a huge following and they post this content making it their only personality. Being a femboy is my only personality online. Basically, I try to put some of my personality in there, but when I do, it doesn't get any viewers and clicks, and I have to post something that get views and clicks so that I keep making money and I keep being able to live in an apartment and not with my dad. I was supposed to say mom, but I can't really do that. Then I would have to take some other route. Anyways, yeah, femboys definitely get a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Definitely femboys who people just speculate assign female at birth. So if they like speculate, oh, you look a little too feminine to be a femboy, you're gonna get shit. Because you're not valid as a femboy if you're a trans boy. Not at all. You're not a man. Because you would be valid if you were a trans boy who dressed like your average boy and who was on testosterone and who got top surgery. And people don't realize, not all trans people can access hormone replacement therapy. Not all trans people have enough money to get top surgery. Not all trans people feel like they need to do this to feel validated in their own gender. It is them as a person. They have to be like comfortable with themselves. Not everyone has to be comfortable with them. They just have to be comfortable with themselves. That's why we transition. That's why I came out, so I could be comfortable with myself. Not so everyone else could be comfortable with me. I would do that. If I wanted everyone else to be comfortable with me, I wouldn't even transition. I want to be comfortable with myself. And then people can follow along if they want to. They can be like, oh, I do support you if they want to. If they don't support me, then there never really was like a real relationship with them. It was just fake. I've had like family members who was against it. And girl, I like get that you don't get it. But can you just accept me? Can you just like respect me? You don't have to accept me actually. You just have to respect me. You have to respect me as a person because I am this person who is a part of your family and I expect my family to support me. That's what family is. I see my friends more as a family than some of my family members because they are just unconditional loving. It's unconditional love. I am happy in my transness. I am happy in my femininity. I'm happy being a man. And I feel like there's nothing really wrong with that. Like we're all just a bunch of meat. Meat cells, whatever, walking around. We're wearing different fabrics. We're wearing like paint on our face. And it doesn't really matter. It's fucking paint. It's fucking paint and fabric. Why would me wearing this funny shaped fabric change my gender? It doesn't. The only thing that like changes my gender is me. Trans people have been around since the day of time. There was like no point where trans people didn't exist, I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe when humans didn't exist. They just never been welcomed with open arms. And I don't know why. I don't really get it. Maybe I'm biased because I'm trans. But I just feel like it just doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter to that great length that people make it. Like, oh, you can't be a woman because you have a penis. Okay. I don't get it. I don't really get it. I don't really get the like the logic, the thinking of it. I think it's just people who like think they're like basing things off facts, but then they're Christian. Don't get me wrong, I respect all religions. But if you want to base it off facts, being like, oh, you're a woman because you have XX chromosomes, okay, that's a fact. Biologically, I am a female. Biologically, I'm not a woman, but biologically, I am a female, and I'm not gonna deny that. I know that. I don't really care about it because it's biology, and that's not who I am in here. But yeah, using that as facts, and then you're being like, God made man and woman. Okay, but that's not a fact. That's an assumption. You think God made man and woman. But you're not sure. You don't know. There's technically no evidence that God exists and that he made man and woman. The Bible says it's wrong. Okay, who wrote the Bible? A person did. So how are you sure that this person is saying what they heard from God? How are you sure this person is not just writing down their own opinions? Anyways, let's get out of the Christian talk. I'm a fanboy. Fuck everyone who doesn't think so. I'm a fanboy, I don't care. Yes. Diary. Today I found out I'm just a fanboy and I don't give a fuck. And I'm dead ass tired of these hoes and bitches. But I feel like I've gotten more hate within the community more than outside the community. Which is kind of ironic, isn't it? Like that fanboys are hitting on me more than these cis straight men who are against my being. I feel like, why? Why can I not be what you are just because I have a vagina? So, you're a fanboy. You identify as a man, but you dress feminine. Are you sure you just aren't a woman? Because the fabrics you're wearing, girl, looks pretty like womanly to me. I don't feel like you're a man. You're not a man in my eyes. You're not a femboy. You're just a fem girl. Girl, that's not how it works. But anyways, people saying I do it for clout. I do it for money. I do it for the likes, whatever. If I just was a cis woman who didn't use the label femboy, I would have gotten more likes. I would have gotten more clouds. If I had boobs, girl, I'll be blowing up. No, I'm not doing for cloud, because if I was a woman, I would probably get more likes. I would probably get more followers, just because women adult entertainer, they get a lot more attention than trans adult entertainer. Of course, because majority of the earth is men. A majority of men are straight men. So straight men are the most people who are gonna buy your special side. So of course, women entertainers are gonna be more popular than femboy entertainers, especially trans femboy entertainers. And so no, I'm not doing it for money, because that would be dumb. That would be dumb as fuck. I'm just doing it for myself. I'm doing everything for myself. That's what I keep saying. Why are you femboy? Because it makes me happy. Why do you wear makeup? Because it makes me happy. Why do you identify as a man? Because it makes me happy. I am a man. It makes me happy. But anyways, if you're still watching, thank you, baby girl. I love you. But I also feel like people don't like trans fanboys because because the fanboy community is so sexualized and it is so evolved around the genitals. So people are like, the excitement about fanboys is that they have a PP. So you don't have a PP. So I don't like you because I can't goon to you. Okay, I'm not valid as a man because you can't goon to me. Thank you. So it's a little hard to also advertise your content, I would say, because I mainly do it on Reddit, and I've gotten banned by a bunch of Reddits because I do not have a penis. I wish I did sometimes, but I can't really change that. I don't want bottom surgery, and I can't change what I was born with. People are definitely gonna be against trans femboys because they do not have the genitals that they want them to have, so that they can goon to them. Lovely. You're not worthy as a person because I don't find you attractive. That is basically how the world works. Like, if you're like a woman basically and you're not like stereotypically attractive, you are not worth listening to. You're not worth respecting. We're getting way too deep now. Oh my god. Well, this is a diary for me, so I can be a little deep in two ways. Sorry. I love being a fanboy, even though the community kind of sucks. There's also like a bunch of like fanboys who are the nicest people ever, and then there are the people who don't matter, and that's why they don't have a following, because they're assholes. Like, the only fanboys that I've gotten hate for are people with like 5, 10, maybe 100. 1,000 followers. And why do you not have a following? Because you're an asshole. And they're also the ugliest motherfuckers. Okay, I'm sorry, but transphobic people are ugly. I looked through my comments. All of them are ugly. I couldn't find one attractive transphobic person. All of them are ugly. I wasn't even looking for the ugly ones. They were just all. And I know that's kind of maybe mean to say, but girl, I don't really care because these bitches were mean to me, so I can be mean to them. Anyways, I did my eyeliner. Now we're gonna do my eyelashes. I'm really surprised this is almost an hour long and this video has not stopped yet. That's great. Like, this is my first video, so if the editing is bad, don't say anything about it. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. No, I love you guys. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna edit that out. But I do have some ideas for my future videos. I have something coming in the mail. I might do a big haul at some point or something like that. But I have something coming in the mail that's really exciting. It's from a really popular twink with a tiny waist. He just launched something and I bought it. I bought that shit immediately because it's like, I need that in my closet. I need it. So I might make an entire video on that, reviewing it and my truly honest, brutal opinion on it. Because I love this guy. I love him. I think he's an icon. But if it sucks, I'm gonna be honest. Oh my god. I don't know if any of you guys did this, but whenever I answer them, I suck at math. So whenever I answered a math question, I wrote a question mark. And then I wrote sorry. On like the last page or the end of the page, I was like, I'm definitely not doing this right, so I wrote sorry. And I just find that so sad. That was so sad. Like, I was under so much pressure to be good, and I just sucked. Okay, we're almost done with the makeup, and I've just been yapping off for like an hour. I mean, it's kind of healing to just yap and not think about it. I just have to edit a bunch out, I know, and that's... I'm sorry, future Bibble. I'm sorry. My bad. I love talking to myself like I am like another person. Like, fuck you, Bibble. You're gonna edit this out later. I'm not gonna have to think about it. Well, I'm gonna have to do it because it is me. Fuck. Other pills and burger sets. Yes. Now we're gonna set the face. And now I look like a whole different person from the beginning of this video. Yeah. Ew. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to start YouTube. Like, it's something I've always wanted. I don't know why I'm first starting now. It's dumb. It's really dumb. But I'm so excited to show you guys my life and do some vlogs and some reviews, some hauls, stuff like that. And I'm excited to learn how to edit videos and just engage with you guys a little bit more. Show you more of my life, more of my personality. I'm not just this femboy. I have a lot more to me. But yeah, it's been fun yapping your ears off, but I might have to stop yapping now and go for a walk so I can burn some calories and get that tiny waist. But let me let my hair down first. Oh! It does this always. I need to wash my hair today. But yes, that was it for the video. I hope you liked it. I hope I didn't bore you guys too much or you already clicked off the video before you even finished it. Anyways, this is my diary. I'm maybe gonna make more diaries, but I just wanted to make my first video and this is what I just had in mind that I could make. But thank you guys for following me. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening to me yap. You guys are bad bitches. I love you all. I'm wearing a really chill fit. Just wearing junk pants, a Skims shirt, and a shrug. That's it, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all.